Good morning, good morning, good morning, and welcome to today's Moxi Monday. Today I'm going to do things a little bit different with you guys. I'm not sure that this has been done quite yet with Moxi, so that's why I wanted to do it. First of all, my name is Elizabeth.Glass. You can reach me at any time via email or give me a call, but during the session, please don't hesitate to jump into that chat box. But I am on my cell phone today, so if you happen to put it in the chat box and I don't see it right away, at the end, I can open it up to any questions that you might have, even let you guys unmute as well. So to start, I want to let you guys know that I use my phone with Moxi all the time. If you are on a training with me, you guys often see me or hear me say, I can do this on my mobile or my iPad or my computer. I say it almost every training, and let me tell you, I'm being honest. So I want to tell you or show you firsthand today from my phone how I access Moxi and how I go through the applications. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to start doing a screen share. So bear with me just a second. It's just a tad bit different on my phone than it is on my computer. So you guys should now see my cell phone background. If you guys could let me know, somebody unmute real quick. Just let me know that you can see my background, this beautiful ocean.
Yes, I see it.
Perfect. Thank you. Okay. So here's the thing. We shouldn't have technology just to have it and to say it's cool and it's awesome and it's the best, right? The whole concept is to have technology that works with your life, that makes it easy for you, accessible for you. Because if it's not, are you going to use it? Probably not, right? Or not that much. So let's talk about what we have every day, all the time. We have our cell phone. It is our connection to our clients and our sphere. It's how we call people, text people. It's just become such a huge form of communication. It's also how your client looks you up, and it's also how you need to be able to jump in and use your Moxi Engage, Moxi websites, Moxi everything Moxi. I want to show you how to use it on your phone. Now, the first thing I want you guys to know, I know you're just still looking at my blank screen here, but I want you to know it's not an app. It's not a Moxi app. Even though I call it Moxi Mobile, it's not an app. And I like that it's not an app because I do not have room on my phone for an app. And a lot of times I won't use them because I don't have the space. So because it's not an app, it means you can use it right on your phone directly from your internet, whether your provider is Chrome on your phone or Safari or whatever it is, your internet browser can let you access Moxi, which means you take up no storage space, and you can also access it very, very quickly, which is my favorite. So what we're going to do, I'm going to show you, this particular device is a Google Pixel, but this applies also to iPhone. So it doesn't matter if it's a Droid-based phone or an iPhone or anything. It just has to be a smartphone. It just needs to have access to the internet. That's your only stipulation. So I'm going to go ahead and show you how I access it first of all. Now it's mobile responsive, which means it's going to cater to whatever device you're on. So that means if it's your cell phone or it's your iPad or whatever device you have, it's going to lay it out in the way you see that you need fit for your phone. So you don't even need to know anything about that. So you can see here are all my apps on my phone. I just scrolled up. Yours might look a little different depending on your phone, but ultimately I'm just going to have you guys seek out your internet, whatever your internet is for your particular phone. On mine, you can see I have Chrome. If you're using an iPhone, you can use Safari or whatever your app is for your internet. I'm going to go ahead and hit the Chrome. And I want you guys to see it's as simple as if I was going to, at the very top on the left, open a brand new tab, I would just hit new tab. So I'm basically on my internet. Like if I was going to search, let's say I wanted to buy a new microwave, you guys would jump to this location and you'd go in that search bar right there and type in microwave or Best Buy or whatever it is. What you're going to do instead this time is you're literally going to go in that search bar and you're going to type in my.schmidtresources.com, which is literally, sorry guys, there we go, my.schmidtresources.com. That's actually your Moxi website, the location for all of your platform. So when you do that, it's going to log you in. And what's wonderful about this is as long as you leave that browser tab open, Moxi is going to be there and it's going to be logged in. And beautiful. You should see that the layout is very similar to what you're used to seeing on the computer. This is wonderful because it's such an ease of use for you, whether you're technology minded or not. I don't want you to feel stressed using the cell phone because you do not have to pinch. So if you know what I'm talking about, a lot of sites are not mobile responsive and you have to pinch and expand and you can't see things and you can't find them and it's frustrating. This is mobile responsive because I want you to think about being a realtor. I always use this explanation. You're in Starbucks, you're grabbing a cup of coffee. Somebody mentions something about a house and you say, hey, I'm a realtor, I can help you. I want you to grab your cell phone, and I'm being serious here, and you can put them in your phone, even directly into Moxi or your Google Contacts immediately at that moment, so that it doesn't stop you in life from leaving there and going to the store, going to your kid's game, and then forgetting to put that person in. It's meant to be accessible, to be where you're at. I have used Moxi on the cell phone from baseball games. I have used it from my home. I've used it from I've literally been in a doctor's appointment and I've helped somebody troubleshoot inside Moxi. So this doesn't extend, this isn't just for the agents, for you guys that are ASCs and managers. You guys can come in here and proxy and troubleshoot from your phone as well. So it just is one more layer of support we can add to our agents. So let's take a look. What you're seeing here is my account profile screen. This is the same as if you were to log into Moxi directly, but let's dissect the screen a little bit. What I'm going to do today is I'm going to show you a couple key things. And I think what I'm going to do is take the initiative then over the next couple of times you have me specifically on Moxi Monday. I'm going to break it down and maybe I'll show you Moxi in present, right? How to do a presentation from your cell phone. And then maybe a different time I can go into Engage and break that down, but just to really show you that we're not just talking the talk, we're walking the walk. We're using the phone, we're making it accessible. We are conducting business in that fashion. You don't always have a computer, so that's why this is helpful. Okay, let's take a look. Top right-hand corner, my profile photo, my icon, is the same as if it were on a computer or an iPad. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to tap it because I want you to see that the functionality is exactly the same. I have the My Account tab, and for those of you who are admin at a certain level, you have the ability to have your access buttons there. So you guys won't have all of those, some of the campaign admin stuff like that, managed company, but you guys will have the My Account and you'll have the website as well. For those of you who are on as an ASC, I'll show you this at a different time, but that switch user is how you proxy as your agent. So I'm still on my phone, I'm in My Account, I can jump in and I can switch and become Vanessa's account and see exactly what she's talking about as far as something not working or she needing help. And I can access that very, very simply. For this particular time, we're going to go ahead and hit My Account, which is going to take us back to our My Account section. Ultimately, I just want you guys to see that the functionality is the same. We still see personal, contact, and web right in the middle or towards the top underneath the photo. If I was on my phone and I wanted to change my profile photo, I would just hit that camera button, and it's just as easy as pulling it from in my phone wherever that photo is stored. But if I wanted to jump in here, let's say I'm on the go and I changed my email or I'm at Verizon and I have a new cell phone number, and I want to make this switch easy. I'm still able to click on the edit pencil button it's a blue button towards the top right, next to Coldwell Banker Schmidt, as you guys can see, top right. If I were to click on that, it would still open up and expand those sections so that I'm still able to, here's the key, on the fly, change my information. So I'm going to jump in here. I can switch my email on the fly. I can jump in here on the web section here where my bio is. If I wanted to change my bio or spoof it up or add to it or hear a cool new phrase that I think would be great to put in there, I can do that here as well. So it's just as simple as going into that section, as you guys can see here, adding what you need. And then now in the top right, it says cancel or save. So you're going to do save to make sure it saves your changes and it's immediately updated. No more to-do list for something later to do that you need to do. So let's jump in, look at our navigational panels. Where did everything go? So you need to be able to click on Moxi Present or Engage to access those channels. Well, let's take a look at where they went. On the very top, there is a navigation bar. We see our company logo, DBA, and then it says More. When you tap on that More button, it's going to give you the entire platform. So you still have Hub, Present, Engage, Website, Directory, and Promote. Now, we're going to break these down into different Moxi Mondays with me, but for right now, I'm going to jump into the account section. And then when we're done, I'm going to jump into Engage because I want to show you the most simplest thing is entering a contact right from your mobile device when you are at the gas station or at Starbucks or wherever you are. For now, I'm going to go ahead and hit on the little X to close that out. But I want you to take a look at my account section again. When you open the My Account section, on the left of my profile photo, so under our DBA logo, there is a menu. Whenever you see a little square that has lines in it, kind of like a hamburger or whatever you want to refer to it as, that is always a menu button on an internet device. So by clicking on that little box full of those lines, it expands the My Account menu. So I'm in My Account, and you can see I still have profile, MLS, offices, account settings, etc. So in the profile section, that's where it is. I can update my phone, email, etc. If you need to plug in your MLS number, that's where you go there. If you need to add additional offices there, you can add that. If you are on the fly and you need help from your AFC or me or anyone on the training team, and you want to give us access to your Moxi account so we can help you, and you're not even home, you don't even have your computer, you can click on the Account Settings tab, see where it says Account Access. If I tap on that, you can actually give anybody within the company, within our branch or our brokerage, access to your account. So what you would tap is the My Account Access. You would actually hit Manage, and essentially you're giving, for example, if it's me, I'm giving my account access to somebody else. So if I wanted to give it to somebody, I would say invite, and then I'm able to type in that person's name. So let me just jump in here and just type in Felicia as an example. And then you would put the last name in there. But if I don't, it's just going to give me everyone in the company. If I were to hit add, and then at the top on the right, hit invite. So I hit her, typed her name in, and then I hit add when it found her. And then at the top on the right, it says invite. I have now just given Felicia access to my Moxi account within seconds. So if she was my ASC or my manager or my tech advisor, just somebody I need help with, she within minutes, no matter where she is, even if it's on her cell phone, can jump in, receive that access, proxy or go in as me, and then help troubleshoot on the fly. I like it because I know that we typically are supposed to have, there are technical hours that we work, but I often will be at dinner time sometimes and you guys will have an issue and I'll just jump in and proxy, right after I'm done eating, just to make it easier for everybody. So that left navigation panel on the left, I'm going to open it again. So that's how you can on the fly help somebody get access to your account. Or if you're like me and you need to get access to somebody else's account, I also go in that same section, but I just pick the other option. Notifications, if you haven't done any of that stuff yet, you can turn on your notifications on what you want texts or emails for. If you want to set your brand signature for your emails that go out, that's all in here as well. But I want you guys just to see, I'm going to go ahead and minimize that section. You don't lose the capability by being on your mobile device. My agent tools are still there. I can still see my listings. I can still see templates. My integrated tools are still there. Let me go ahead and click on integrated tools. So if I need to connect .loop or Zillow, I can still do so. And if I want to get back to where I was, notice how that menu is still there on the left. So next to integrated tools, that sandwich menu is still there. So I'm still able to click on that and then navigate myself back and forth. If you're an admin or manager or trainer, you can still have the access, full ability on the managed company and the management tools as well. So on that note, that's pretty much the ease of use of using your cell phone with Moxi. Now I'm going to jump in and I'm going to do one of the most important things, and I'm going to show you how to add a contact in. So I know a lot of you guys are using Google Contacts, and so you can jump in and put it in there. But if you wanted to put it directly into Moxi, I want to empower you and enable to do so. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to pretend like I'm at the store and I ran into somebody. And in real life, I want to jump in and put their contact information in here. So what I would do on the top navigational panel, again, where's our menu that has all of our platforms? It's the More button. So top navigational panel, I'm going to tap More, and then I'm going to go ahead and click on the Engage option. This is your CRM, your client relationship management tool, where all of your contacts are, your campaigns are, your calendar, everything, you guys. So right now it just put me into manager dashboard. I'm going to go ahead and jump out real quick and just make sure I'm in agent dashboard so it matches yours. But as you guys can see, the first thing it shows you is my dashboard. So it's the same concept as if you were on the computer, except showing it, left to right. It's just showing these different contacts on the top to the bottom. This is not my actual contacts. What this is in the dashboard is this is Moxi, my Moxi assistant, telling me who I should reach out to next. So as a perfect example, if I am sitting here with like you today, a lot of you are with me right now in the morning at 10 in the morning with a cup of coffee. You are putting your business first and you're on a training. But what I would love for you to consider is grab your phone, grab that coffee, grab that tea, grab the, whatever breakfast, and I want you to jump in and jump right where we are right now. Jump into Moxi on your phone if you don't have access to your computer. And jumping into here keeps you connected with your sphere. It's telling me that I should reach out to Stephen A., Tom B., and Mike B. today. That's just how I happen to have them in my portfolio. So if you look in here, it's just quickly allowing me what I should, keeping me in track of what I should do. On a different training, we're going to go into the actual client profile in Moxi on my phone and show you how to actually work your sphere of business from your phone as well. But I just wanted to show you that you still have full access on your phone of seeing what happened in your Moxi platforms since the last time you were in. I'm on my dashboard and Engage, and it's telling me my activity feed. I use myself as a client a lot to train, so you guys can see my names in there several times, but you can see that the client that I had, Elizabeth, she saved an email. I've got a different one in here where, if you sent them a campaign through your campaigns, did they open it? What was the interaction from the last time neighborhood news was opened? I have an actual family member who I'm really using Moxi Present to right now to help her place her property on the market correctly. So she would be like a valid client. And it's showing me what she has done and when she did it, as you guys can see that. So using my phone just means I have one less thing to do. My life is busy. I've got to get the kids to school. I've got to get all these things ready, jump in gear for business. I need something to be simplistic and fast. This is simplistic and fast. I'm on my phone. I'm jumping right here. I'm sitting at my kitchen table as a perfect example of telling you guys you can do this anywhere. And I'm able to, on the fly, see who I should reach out to. So I'm gauging my sphere of what my calendar, I'm gauging an idea of what my calendar should be, right? So if I know who to reach out to, what my to-do list is, and it's connected to my calendar, I get a very quick snapshot of how I'm going to set out the rest of my day. But what we're going to do here is I'm just going to jump in here and I'm going to show you perfect example here. When I tapped on the more button, oops, let me go back to where I was. When I tapped on the more button, when I was going into Moxi Engage, I'll do it again, just because I want you to see how quick and easy it is to get back. That more button at the top, when I tapped on Engage, I'm going to say something specific because this might be specific to your phone as well. When I'm in here and it lands me in Engage, you might be saying, where is the menu to navigate through Engage, okay? What I want you to notice is there is a blank tab above where it says, good morning, Elizabeth, and a question mark. If you tap that blank area there, see what happens when I just tapped that blank area next to the question mark? It gave me my panel. So if you're in as a manager or an ASC, you can actually fluctuate through the different platforms and be in as the manager profile or in as talent, which is recruiting. But for an agent, look what happens on the left. See how it says your actual navigation options? Dashboard, people, calendar, goals, campaigns. So you can jump in and do all of these, even set people up on a campaign from your phone. But for right now, I'm going to show you very quickly again, when I tap on that blank space next to the question mark, it goes away. So I'm telling you that because if you don't see it, I don't want you driving yourself crazy looking for it. I tapped on that blank space next to the question mark. It opened up my navigational options. And it actually says dashboard, people, calendar, goals, and campaigns. Now you might be wondering, why would they make you tap a blank space? There's actually a question or a search bar there, but it's white on white. You just can't see it. So I'm just telling you that just to help you navigate easier. For right now, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to click on the people tab. And then I'm going to click on my people. And you're going to see it loads the same exact people as if I was going to be on my iPad or if it was going to be on my computer. And it just makes it simplistic for me to see, as you can now see all these different people that are in here. You have the same functionality which I'll show you on a different Moxi Monday with me when I do this whole mobile series with you. How to go in as, for example, we'll go into Linda. I'll use her as my example. I have her in here as a buyer and how I can work my sales flow with her and how I can create the presentation through Moxi with her and do all that. But for right now, we're going to really focus on your first key order of business, and that is contacts, making connections, taking the contacts and putting them into your sphere. So what we're going to do is we're going to have you look at my cell phone here on my screen, and we're going to have you take your eyes to the bottom. Look how simple that is, guys. Add people, find people, filter. So even though at this particular juncture, I've got 703 people in here right now, I don't need to stress myself out because I'm on my phone and it's laid out differently of how I'm going to find someone quickly. If I was going to click on the Find People button, it's as simple as typing in the name, just like if I was on the computer, and then it's going to narrow it down and give me all those people with that name. Or if I put the full name in there, then it would just narrow it down and give me just that one specific person. Now, in the bottom on the right-hand side, you can see where I clicked filter, and it says 1 next to it. That's because it's saying it has one filter on. I put the name in there. If I wanted to get rid of that filter so I can see everybody again, I'm simply going to say clear all and then click done. So it's simplistic in the fact that when you tap on something, it will walk you through with the pop-ups on what you're going to do next. So here's what we're going to do very quickly. Bottom left, do you see that little plus sign next to the person and it says add people? We're going to go ahead and click on that. Okay, I'm going to pretend like I'm somewhere and I'm meeting someone for the first time. We're going to call her Pam. I'm going to call her Pam Smith. Okay, so you can add as much or as little information as you want here. If you put a label in here right now, for example, if I put lead, because I haven't really worked with her yet, I don't have a contract with her, we're not there yet, we just talked for the first time, I could put lead in here, and what that would mean is that would be my group name, my label name, my tag name. So when they're in my contacts, I could actually filter it by the group name lead, and then it would give me all the people lead. So for you guys, your label name could be buyers or sellers or attorneys or general sphere, warm sphere, cold sphere, whatever you guys want to name it. But if you label it here now in 1 second, takes you a second to type it in, it gets it in your system. I'm able to go ahead and plug in a phone number here then. So using my phone, it's the same concept here. I'm just typing it in, making it very simple for us here. And then I can add as much or as little information as I'm getting from the person at that time. Listen, if you just meet me at the coffee shop, I'm not giving you a lot of information. I might give you minimal information, and that's fine because when I add them in here later on, I can go into their client profile and add all this great stuff in here. A previous training I did, we did one where it says special dates. See that one there? If they were a client of yours, you could actually jump in on your phone and send them out a happy house anniversary card or a happy anniversary card or a happy birthday note. And it makes it simple for you to access it from here. But for now, we're just going to start with the reality of they're probably going to give you their name, maybe their phone number, maybe their email, and we're going to hit done. Top right. Go ahead and hit that done button and bam, my profile for Pam Smith is done and ready. In real life, I'm busy, so now I'm going to take my phone, put it back in my purse, and I'm going to go about business. What happens later on when I jump into my business, when I'm at home or I'm in my office, then I'm going to jump in and start working that sales flow. And then I'm going to jump in and maybe put them on a neighborhood news. Maybe I'll go in and engage and start them on a search. Maybe I'll just initiate a campaign just to be there and have a touch for them. So that's kind of where I'm going to land for today. I do think that since I use it so much, and I think this can make you use Moxi more and also more efficiently and more effectively to help you make money, I'm going to continue with the series and just take the initiative and break it down product by product. So we'll spend some time in Engage, like I just said, and we'll do how to create a search from your phone. And let me tell you, it's the same thing as being on your computer, you guys. It's just maybe the menu button's in a different location. That's all. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to open it up to questions right now. Again, just as a quick reminder, It's not an app. If you jumped on late, we just literally went into our cell phone. Here's my main screen here, my screen saver here. If I were to go into the apps on my phone, I'm going to go into whatever browser I have for my phone. It could be Chrome, Safari, whatever you use. We're just simply typing on that. And then in the top area where you would type in where you want to go to. So instead of Walmart.com or Target.com, you're going to go right in here and you're going to type it right here in that search address. Now, the benefit is because it's on your phone, you're going to notice here that it will automatically have a saved screenshot or a screen shortcut, I'm sorry. For example, I've been into it a couple of times, so I literally don't even need to jump in and log in each time. I'm now going to be able just to hit that little CB icon here. It's called roster on my particular phone, and it logs me right in. So when I tell you I'm in seconds, I literally am, and I'm not just telling you guys that. So if you have any questions, please go ahead and jump into them now. Let me see if I can navigate through my screens here to jump in and see if we have any chat questions. And I don't see anything yet. So without the need of questions, can you jump into chat? Tell me what you think of this. Does it help make you feel more comfortable to use Moxi? Are you more likely to use Moxi? And I also want to know, is anybody using it on their phone yet? So if you can jump into that, just answer some of those questions for me. That would give me a great idea too of whether you think it's worthwhile to go through each platform so that you can use it on the fly as well. We'll give it just a quick second for that. As we do that, as you guys can see, I'm kind of fluctuating through my screens here. And it also makes it simple and easy if you needed to go to a different website when you're on, you can very quickly and easily do that as well. So on that note, I'll wait one more second for some more, for any questions that might come in, but it's pretty simplistic in nature. My name is Elizabeth.Glass. Any further questions, you can also reach me by email at Elizabeth.Glass@cbschmidtohio.com. Okay, I'll take one more peek here real quick. Let's jump in and see if we have any particular questions. I think, oh, we have two that came in. Okay, I think this is good for our agents. Thank you. Well, it says it's from me, so it means somebody else is in my account. But I do agree with that. I think this is good for our agents. Thank you. And it says, yes, I added it as an icon on my phone. This would be great. Perfect. I love that, you guys. I do think this is going to make it a lot more accessible for you. And I do think it's going to drive your usage in general, which is going to drive your client usage, which is going to drive your income, which is going to drive what you can provide for your family. So on that note, we're going to go ahead and wrap it up. Any other questions after we end, feel free to reach out to me if you want to, or your ASC or your manager or anybody on the training team. I hope you have a wonderful day and the great rest of your week. Thanks, guys. Have a good one. Bye-bye.